It's a brand new season, baby. Touchdown, 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 touchdown. It's a brand new season, been a long wait. Saw some players up, put them on my highlight tape. College series here, gotta hear my name on draft day. AR in the pocket, automatic, that's a closed case. Excitement building up, I ain't been asleep in 3 days. Gotta make a statement to the scouts on the first play. Only way to win, you gotta dominate in each phase. Offense, defense, and can't forget the special teams. I ain't work for nothing, went through summer camp with 2 a days. Gotta win the natty, only satisfied with first place. I hear them haters hating on my team, but I ain't hearing them. If they line up on the other side, then we ain't fearing them. One false move, hit stick, defense killing them. Knew them boys were sweet, up inside, banana peeling them. We up next, time to show we the best around. RFL, college series, rep your team and rep your town. You're looking at the future of the league, yeah, it's here and now. Step on the field, boy, you best believe it's going down. Cause yeah, you know we scoring. Touchdown, 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 touchdown.
What's good, Relocation Football League fans? It's your boy Smitty, and I am back in the booth here for week 4 of the RFL College Series, and we got ourselves a big matchup as number 5 Maryland hosts number 7 Michigan. Maryland coming into this, of course, the underdogs, even though they are the higher-ranked team, they are undefeated, looking to shock the RFL world once again as they did a week ago with an overtime upset win over Texas. And they look to try to take down the 2-1 Michigan Wolverines, who they just came off a loss last week against Alabama, who's the number 3 ranked team in the country. They fought pretty well in that one. 27-14 was the final. And they're looking to get some get back. They're looking to even up the records between the two teams, improve to 3-1. Michigan, as mentioned, the favorites to win this. But what kind of fight can Maryland put up in this one? Will these guys be able to live up to the hype that they were able to spark yesterday? Let me know in the chat who you guys got. And without further ado, let me go ahead and make sure I get these settings correct. We should be good to go. Let's see who all we got here. We got Think Outside the Box, J.C. Johnson, former Michigan Wolverine, Luis Cardenas, Philly Jones in the building. Got R8C, Glenn Sharp, Monty Wyatt in the building. We got Bachagalupi, wide receiver for the Maryland Terps, playing in this game. Austin Hargraves, appreciate all you guys showing up. Zion Waddles, JWR Games, CP, many more. And this game is officially underway as he'll take this from out the end zone, out beyond the 25-yard line, where Michigan will get started at the 27. And we'll get a look at Cade McNamara. McNamara been playing some pretty good, solid games. This is a game he really wants to win. Of course, like I said, a tough loss coming off against a top 3 school. There we go. Just came off a blowout game yesterday. Miami able to get it done, and technically in regards to this matchup in prior years, it would feel like this will be the same result, and it can be. Maryland's really going to have to show just how great of a team they are this season. Taking a lot of time here for this play. Finally got it in, and Cade McNamara will start out under center. First play of the game for the Wolverines. He'll throw over the middle, and he's immediately got a first down. To the 44-yard line goes Johnson, 16 yards on the first completion of the game. So looking at this zone defense, left the middle of the field wide open. Was able to run beyond the sticks and spot himself up in what we call the spot route. Next play, they go with some read option here. And to the outside, he's got all kinds of space. Taken down inside the 40, and Michigan starting out strong. A 16-yard gain on the first play. And here on the second, 18 yards. Really nice read option play. They call that quite a bit at times for Michigan. And McNamara had all kinds of space to the right to work with there. What's going on, D'Amico Blue? Appreciate you coming to the live stream. Michael Blunt, what's going on? Third play of the game. Inside, JT Cheeseborough on his first carry. Gain of 9 yards. That's the least amount of yards they've gained so far to start this drive. So they are just picking up huge chunks on this Maryland defense, making it look easy. Read option. Great block on the outside here. Breaks the tackle, and Michigan again with a first down play. That's a 7-yard end-around play to Bell. Good execution off of these read options. Some pretty good play calling right now going on for the Wolverines. Another read option play call. And he's trotting a little bit. And McNamara is going to set up a first and goal for the Wolverines. Like I said, these guys have some great calls. Moving down the field easy, as technically they should. McNamara with his second read option pull of the day, setting up this offense in good field position. First and goal, the run here by Truman. And Torrey Truman gets inside the 5. Michigan already 54 rushing yards on the first drive of the game. And Turpin's got to stiffen up here. They got to bend and not break. Can they keep the Wolverines out the end zone? Here's a throw. Hits the slant. It's going to be caught. Touchdown, Wolverines. Bell on the reception, and Michigan on the opening drive able to score in just under 3 minutes. Now it's just quite the drive here by the Wolverines, looking to try to show the Terrapins up in this matchup at SECU Stadium. And 5 undefeated teams remain in the RFL College Series currently, Maryland being one of them. And the extra point is up as they go 7 plays, 73 yards, ending with 7 on the board. So Maryland's defense unable to come out here and get it done. Now they got to hope that the offense can be explosive and make some plays down the field to try to tie things up as well, to balance things up. Michigan kicking this one off. We'll take this one from the goal line. And just shy of that 25-yard mark. And we will get our first look at Tua Tagovailoa's younger brother, Taulia Tagovailoa, coming out onto the field. Hey, 3 wins, 0 losses on the season for number 3. Can he keep this going and upset the Michigan Wolverines tonight, already in the hole by 7 points? Maryland's biggest win, of course, last week against Texas. Here's a rush inside by Kazalatov, who was on the ground, gets back up. They didn't blow him down yet, but he does end up getting 2 yards on the carry. I talked about that overtime win over Texas. Their other 2 wins start out the season with a 30-13 victory over Stanford. And they were able to beat West Virginia in overtime, 25-22, an amazing comeback, and there's a completion. It's going to keep him 2 yards shy of the first down. And when we get a look at Michigan, as I talked about, they lost their first game of the season last week against Alabama, 27-14. They did win their first 2 games to start out the season in pretty convincing fashion, mainly against Wisconsin. Started out 49-17. That was a statement win. There's a run inside. Zalatov has got a Maryland first down. That's a great play. And the following weekend, week 2, Wolverines were able to get a comeback victory, 21 unanswered points, to beat the Fighting Irish in Notre Dame. They're still looking for their first win of the season. Have a look at this play call here. Just a simple dive, getting 3 yards and able to cash out. Some pressure coming back out there to Kazalatov, but he cannot make the catch. Some good defense by Michigan there. Pass broken up, incomplete. Second down. Maryland with no prospects, Michigan with no prospects. We got some prospects here for Maryland, though. Running back, as we saw, Zalatov trying to check it down to him. That's the second time they're going to force an incompletion in his direction. So Tagovailoa 1 of 3. And we're going to need him to pass for a fourth time here on this 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa's got a 3-man rush, so he's got some time. Throws into heavy traffic, and the ball will be caught for a first down. Big-time conversion for the Terps, as that is hauled in and on the money. And Tagovailoa, 2 of 4 now. Look at this throw. Oh, wow. That's a big catch by Jones. Heavy contact while coming down with that, but Jones able to wheel it in. Maryland is at midfield. Quick throw on the out route as he's got the completion out to his tight end. It's a 5-yard gain. Dupree on the reception. And Maryland's looking pretty solid right now. They're marching down the field. We've gotten a couple 3rd down situations, but we're able to convert on this drive so far. As a pitch out to the left side. Kazalatov trying to hit it with the spin move. Not going to fake out the defender there. It's Colson. No, look at this play. Pitching it out there to that left side. Colson just shooting, playing the outside, lowering the shoulder, and caught him square on the shoulder pad to spin him back. And that's a 2-yard loss on the play. Maryland again facing a 3rd down, and he's got the completion, but does he have a first? He's close. And that's exactly what they will be, is close, as it's 4th in inches. Tackle made there by Seawright. Seawright, a generic prospect for the RFL draft. Good solid tackle there. And just to get another look at this. En route. Good reception there. And we'll see what the Terps elect to do here. Will they go for it on 4th down? Or kick the field goal? They will swiftly kick the field goal. He looks like he's got a leg on him too, but unfortunately, it's going to bounce off the uprights. So Maryland will come up empty-handed on this possession. They had the leg for it. He could have knocked down a 57-yarder, and that's impressive. In the RFL College, there's been a lot of kicks missed from way shorter distances. But unfortunately, unable to get it through. And here's the time for Michigan to start to separate and get this offense flowing. I mean, came out opening drive, able to score a touchdown. And now, after the missed kick, an opportunity to really start to put it on the Terrapins. Don't want to have any team hang around. If you're the more dominant team, got to show that early. McNamara looking for the check down, but that's going to be out of reach, too wide on his left side shoulder. This defense gave up quite a bit. Tim Robinson, the leader of this Maryland Terp defense, seemed captain directing guys. McNamara getting outside the pocket. Boy, does he have some space. Also has a blocker. Also going to run through defense for a big gain to the 45-yard line. He's got 48 yards rushing. He's just gashing this Terrapins defense. What's going on, Game and Billion? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. And I think the big question here, or the answer that Maryland's defense has to find, is a way to slow down the running game of McNamara. He's killing them. Here goes a read option play. This will get to the 41. Got to be careful with those. A lot of teams that are heavy with read option, they fumble quite a bit. Of course, this is not a NCAA game. It's more fit for the pros who really don't run a lot of read option. So if you don't have a high carrier rating or you run it too much, got a high probability of fumbling. Here goes some play action. McNamara getting some time in the pocket, throws this one up, and it's going to be caught for a touchdown. What a reception by Roman Wilson. Their deep threat scores from 41 yards out. What a play. For a second, I thought that might have been intercepted. But instead, this is caught over the shoulder. You see, tried to swat it down, but the concentration by Wilson to extend those arms out and fingertip catch that and be able to hold on through the entire process on the ground. That is a huge play for the Wolverines as the extra point is up. It's good. 14-0. Michigan scores in just 4 plays spanning 60 yards. So definitely not the start that the Terps were looking for here. Already down 14-0, and you can already hear the crowd getting silent. And this is just the first quarter. 3 minutes and 58 seconds. Could be 2 back-to-back blowouts on the horizon here to start out week 4 of the RFL College Series. But, of course, game ain't over till it's over. We've seen Maryland be able to move the ball pretty effectively. Had an opportunity at points, but unfortunately just was off the mark, hitting the upright. And we'll see if they can get some points on this next offensive possession. Banks back there awaiting the return. He'll take this one from about the 2. And absolutely dropped down shy of the 25-yard line. Great job by the special teams. Shout out once again to the guys who are here watching the RFL College Series. And this Big Ten matchup between number 5 Maryland and number 7 Michigan. What's going on, Rashad Mitchell? Dalen Mitchell also in the chat. Talking about how he didn't stretch the field down on Alabama's defense. Getting it done early here against Maryland. Here goes a read option by Maryland, which I'm actually kind of surprised that he called that, because I literally just took out all the read option plays from Maryland's book. So I don't know how that just happened. But anyway, a solid 7-yard gain. They'll run the football inside. And that is going to be a first down for Mitch Kozolotov. What's going on, Harvey? Appreciate you coming through the live stream. Tagovailoa throws. Got another man open. Maryland's starting to move a little bit here. 5 of 7 is Tagovailoa as he finds Demas Jr. I think it's Demas Jr. Demas came short on that 3rd down where they tried to set up that field goal and missed it. It's his 2nd catch of the game. And they'll pitch it out to the right. That's going to be shut down in the backfield by Hatcher. Generic defensive end. What's going on, Seamus? Appreciate you coming through. The pitch play lost some yards going to the left. They try to run it to the right, and still dead. Not easy to execute those pitch plays. You got to have blocking to perfection on those plays. 2nd and 13 now. Trying to set up a screen, but coming in too fast is Colson. In Maryland, 2 back-to-back plays for losses. 3rd and 19. He came in there fast, just straight from the middle right side of the field. Also had another defender coming in there for the cleanup. Big time play. And this is where things get tough for Maryland. It's Tagovailoa. Nice completion out to Demas. He's going to be well short of the first down. They are 11 yards shy. It's an 8-yard gain. And Terp's going to have to punt away for the first time here tonight. In Michigan, on the brink of going up by 3 scores. McNamara on the sidelines. Just talking with the guys, getting them ready to come back out and put on a same kind of performance. Good catch there, though, by Dante Demas. And a fair catch called at the 14-yard line. As Michigan back out onto the field. 2 offensive possessions, 2 scoring drives with touchdowns. Looking to make it 3 back-to-back. This is a big game. You know, Maryland was able to be undefeated moving in this. Had a big upset over Texas, as I talked about. But, you know, they finally get this prime time. And this is usually where you see why teams don't get this opportunity. Because, I mean, you got to show that you really are one of those teams. Here's a throw over the middle of the field. That's going to be caught for a first down. Johnson able to haul that in. Had that same catch earlier. And those have been his only 2 catches of the game. But yeah, we saw it just yesterday. You know, Louisville 2-1 on the season. Not that that's not likely, but they haven't played the biggest competition. Had to go up against number 2 Maryland. Here's a rush inside. JT Cheeseborough trying to break loose. Had he been able to get by, who knows, probably could have taken that to the crib. That's a nice 5-yard rush. Haven't utilized him much to start out this game. Going on, Miles McCain? Appreciate you coming through the live stream, my guy. Got JoJo in the building out here yawning. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter of play. It has been Michigan all the way. You got 3 more quarters left to go. Get those 2s in the chat. Michigan looking for the bounce-back victory to improve to 3-1 on the season to hand Maryland their first loss this year. Second and 5 after the rush play. Split backs in the backfield here. Also got his receiver Bell. And McNamara going to run into a sack here. China Rose bring him down. Not exactly sure what happened here with McNamara. He had all kinds of space to the middle left side to work with, but got way too wide on that improvising attempt. Ran right into China Rose there. And that could spark something for Maryland to hurry up, get this offense off the field for the first time tonight. 3rd and 12. McNamara's got the completion. Big hit stick laid down by Tim Robinson. Tim Robinson absolutely lit him up. It's the first stop for the Terrapins tonight. Good idea here. Drag was open, but just couldn't extend after the reception as he got lined up. Big time hit by Robinson. First punt of the night for Michigan. No fair catch called. And he explodes forward up to about the 27-yard line. Maryland looking to try to score here to cut this deficit in half. We've had a couple of successful plays down the field. Some solid completions and catches. Dante Damas hauling in a few of those big catches for Maryland, as we saw earlier. A couple of solid runs, I can say, for Mitch Kazalotov. And usually they can get the offense running pretty well through him. Let's see if they can get that done here tonight. What's going on, D-Lou? Appreciate you coming to the live stream. Got Dakota Drizzy in the chat as well. They'll motion over to the right side. In a rush inside. There goes Kazalotov. About to get busy, but he takes a pretty nasty hit on the halfback dive. Just going to get them 5 yards on the carry. No hand this one off. Great blocking here by the Terps. It sets up a first down for now. That's Christian Bacigalupi, the wide receiver in the backfield. But it's going to be coming back for holding. Jahari Branch killing that play there for the receiver. And they utilize him in the backfield on those kinds of plays quite a bit. Another team that does the same. See North Carolina doing the same with Jeffrey Rozier. A couple teams running that San Fran base book. End around play, they go right back to him. Why not, I guess? And looks like he's going to get something, at least a yard on that play. Read that one and reacted much faster than that outside rush on the sweep last time. Now the Terrapins are looking at a 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa's got a man. Another big catch by Davis, but is it enough for a first? No, it is not. For the 2nd consecutive time, he is going to fall inches short as Colson comes up with the tackle. Pressure starting to come inside on that play. Gets it out. Good ball placement. Didn't want him running right into the hit of Colson there. And a great catch, just, once again, just short of moving the chains there. Take away that penalty. And that's a first down. Depending on that return, gets about 2 to 3 yards. And Michigan's offense right back out onto the field. 4th offensive possession for the Wolverines. Last time out, had to punt it away. Looking to get back into swinging things on their first 2 offensive drives. There's a motion double end around play here. Wilson looked like he had a lane to really run through there. That is their fastest receiver on the field. Gets caught. That's a solid 6-yard gain on 1st down. Michigan loves running those misdirection plays. Here goes another one, a counter, as JT Cheeseborough will pick up 3. 3rd and 1. See if they go back to the back here. Also love utilizing these 2 backs. Both backs are generic. JT Cheeseborough in his 3rd year, junior here at Michigan. Torrey Truman is backup they love to use, who's in the game right now, and some collision over the middle is going to make this pass go incomplete. Missed opportunity there for the Wolverines. It was there. The 2 crossing routes, and unfortunately had to run right into each other on that play as they punt this away. Another opportunity, though, for Maryland. Fair catch by Steele. Looking for their first points of the game. It's been a struggle. Once again, still making some plays. Shout out to the Relocation Football League once again. Over 40 live viewers, man. Can't appreciate you guys enough. Make sure to hit that like button. Subscribe to the Relocation Football League if you are new. There's a throw over the middle spot route. And that's going to give him a nice 7-yard gain. That's Dupree hauling his 3rd catch at the tight end position. I'll have to say right now, Tulia Tagovailoa, he's not looking too bad. Nice cut back here. Wide receiver end around play with Bachagalupi, and he'll be across midfield on a 16-yard run. He's looked really good on these teams that have run him, like I said, like UNC. Those receivers have been good. The issue has been fumbling in these situations. But Christian Bachagalupi, really good job there on that play. Cameraman don't know what he's doing per usual, but he just explodes when given those opportunities. Much faster and explosive as compared to, running backs you see getting plays like that. And got some great blocks on the way. Tulia underneath. Broken tackle. Here goes Dupree. Going to be tackled just shy of the 1st down. What an effort after the catch. Former Michigan quarterback in the chat, Corey Polly. Showing some love to the alumni. Got Sherrard Foster as well. Maryland trying to put up a fight now. What a spin move by Kazalatov. Not the best of averages at the moment, but a solid 1st down pickup. He's just grinding out those yards that they need. Ronnie Falana, Arizona State wide receiver in the chat. We got Oklahoma quarterback Avery Rhodes, Olin Shaw, offensive lineman for the Chicago Tigers in the RFL. Here goes read option play. There's a flag on the field. And honestly, man, I got you guys custom playbook done, but you guys are still running read option for whatever reason. All the plays are out. I'm not sure what's going on with that, but that's going to be a holding penalty. And it's going to cost Maryland 10 yards. Gun bunch. Oh, what a catch. Nearly intercepted. Saw him try to jump that. But Dupree with a huge reception. Not sure what's going on with my guy's hair over there. You got to give it to these receivers of Maryland right now. They're holding on to some tough passes to catch while being contacted. Handoff, and Kozolotov is absolutely ate up in the backfield. Michigan's got them right where they want them right now in this 3rd and 15. The key to success for Maryland is to try to escape these situations as much as possible. They don't want to keep getting in these 3rd and longs against this Michigan defense. We've seen how they fared against, I'd have to say, better quality teams in the college series. And so to put themselves or get themselves in this position constantly, it's going to be tough to get themselves out of it and move and get points. And this is not going to help you as well, as that's going to be a sack all the play. Nothing open. Graham coming up with the sack. And Maryland going to have to punt it again. Great rush off the edge by Graham, able to beat the left tackle, McCain. This one angling towards the sidelines, will be caught but heading out of bounds at about the 16. And we've seen 2 drives starting out the game for Michigan where they have taken it to the end zone and scored, and 2 stalled out drives where they haven't. So currently Maryland's defense has been able to get a few stops, but the offense just has not been able to take advantage of opportunities to score. Or at least to try to score, but that, of course, has to require moving down the field. So Michigan hasn't been necessarily losing the field position battle, which has really helped them out. They'll be at their own 15 here. McNamara squeezing that one in to Shoemaker. Tim Robinson on that, almost trying to jump it. What's going on, Kayshawn Taylor? Appreciate you coming through. There goes a read option play. McNamara wrapped up from behind. Great job by the defense. He'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Hippolyte able to make the play. This is what Maryland wants. This defense was able to hold Texas to 17 points. And although Texas's offense has not looked all too great this season, you know, still a pretty solid team. Defense trying to get Michigan off the field for the 3rd consecutive time, but won't be able to, as that slant will be completed out to Johnson. And that's a good strike out there by McNamara. It gave him space on that route. Man-to-man coverage he was playing off. And that's just almost an impossible route to cover unless you time that and you jump that right. But unfortunately, just too fast. Got the separation and couldn't beat him to the spot. Trips to the field side. They'll go with some play action. Steps up, throws, and it's going to be caught, but out of bounds. What a reception, but incomplete. So doesn't count, but if he had had maybe a yard of space or hip down there, that could have been a huge catch. McNamara underneath, he's off the mark. Leading them too far. Some more guys stepping in. What's going on, Euro Winbush? Got Ronnie Shanahan in the building. And again, Maryland's got them in that 3rd down. Can they get the Wolverines off the field? Split back formation. They're going to send a blitz. Throws, squeezes that one in, but well short of the 1st down, and a timeout going to be burned here. You got to give some credit here out to Maryland. It started out ugly, giving up 2 touchdowns on defense, but right now they're still within this game. Got a minute and 31 seconds left, and who knows if they can get this offense together enough to score a touchdown. That could really do a lot for their confidence moving forward into the second half. They're going to need some big plays made here. Not going to be easy against this Wolverines defense. So they'll start out in the gun. Bachagalupi in the backfield here. Here's a throw. He's got the completion out there to Bachagalupi, who will be immediately tackled, but not until a 7-yard reception is hauled in. I'm going to need to look to try to make some bigger plays down the field. Time's winding down. It's getting close to 1 minute left to go in this first half. Tagovailoa on the throw. That's going to be completed to Davis. First down and a stoppage of the clock momentarily as he'll get to the 45-yard line. There's been some good plays here by Tagovailoa and really some good hauled-in catches by Dante Davis. Look at this. Wow, looked like he had to jump on that, both arms around the waist, and still able to keep his eyes on the ball with good concentration. Catch that up the field. Exactly 1 minute left to go in this first half, and now counting down as they are set. Shot block. Throws. Wide open receiver. It's going to be the running back, Kazalatov, to the 30. Maryland putting up a fight, and Tagovailoa is having himself a solid game against Michigan right now. 14 of 16. And that was a reverse roll deal as he had Bachagalupi in the backfield. Like I said, they like to use him in the backfield at times too. And then you got Kazalatov pretty much replacing his spot, going out there catching passes. Look at this. Wide open over the middle. Able to shut off Johnson as well. So there is life for Maryland. Slant is wide open. Bachagalupi inside the 15. First down, Terrapins. Now this is a promising looking offensive drive. Maryland getting it done. The execution has been great. Tagovailoa continuing to locate the open guys. These receivers coming out here making some plays. Thought we had a blowout on our hands, but not just yet. Maryland going to make it a 7-point ball game. There goes the first timeout of the half. Actually, the second by Maryland. They have one timeout remaining, 36 seconds. Pressure coming off the edge immediately, and a good job by Tagovailoa to get that ball out of his hands before taking that loss and keeping the clock rolling as a really good heads-up play there by the quarterback. He did not get any blocking on that right side. Definitely a breakdown in the line there. Quick throw. Big catch and a big hit as he hauled it in. Man, he ran it. How about the catches again? I mean, these guys are catching everything thrown their way. Jones, who had a big catch in traffic earlier, another big one there, but he absolutely gets killed for it. And they are out of timeouts here. You got to play the first down, the sidelines, or the end zone here. Cannot have a short throw. Got the completion, and he is blasted again over the middle. This is Upshaw to force the incompletion. So Maryland at least going to be able to get some points on the board. Pretty sure they're going to bring out the field goal unit here. Look at this. Upshaw upended him with the hit stick there. They got to bring their field goal kicker that sealed the game in overtime against the Longhorns last week, as his first field goal attempt is up. Excuse me, his second field goal attempt is up and good, as Ryland splits the upright 11-point ball game, 14-3. Still 2-possession ball game, but at least they got some points on the board. And if they are able to halt Michigan's offense throughout this one and get a few touchdowns, they can take the lead. So confidence not gone here by Maryland. They still are putting up a good fight. Takes this one from about the goal line. And to the 25. Wilson goes 7 seconds left in this first half. Michigan should just take that into the locker room. And they're going to be out here in the gun formation. They will run out of it. Here goes Truman. He is caught, and a timeout's going to be called immediately by Michigan. Have 2 seconds on the clock here. Looks like they're about to toss up the Hail Mary. No. They're going to run it again with Truman. And he gets another nice big run. Kind of shocked that they call a timeout just to run the ball again. But nonetheless, solid first half. Still Michigan's ball game here at the moment as these guys lead it 14-3. Well, Michigan showing that on paper, they are the better team, and they have the 11-point lead. Let me know in the chat, guys. You think Maryland is going to be able to somehow get back in this game? Will they get the upset? Or is Michigan going to put it on them even more in this second half? Started out great for the Wolverines, that's for sure. 2 offensive possessions, 2 touchdowns, a couple mistakes, and some good plays and stops by Maryland's defense is keeping the Terps in this game. Wolverines going to come out here on defense as well to start things. It's Maryland who gets the football in the second half to begin. And so it's good they were able to get some points before the end of that half because they get a touchdown. It's a 4-point ball game. See Tyler Price in the chat bringing up that missed field goal. Yeah, if you guys are able to knock that down and then scoring this opening drive, could have went for 2 points. It could have been a tie ball game. You take this one from the goal line. And what an effort on the return. It gets to the 25. The first half of play, Tulio Tagovailoa was absolutely killing it. He continues to play like this. He's going to be able to get the Terps some good wins this season. Terrapins went 4-8 last year. Unable to go to any bowl game. They're going to try to make that different this season. Already halfway there. They need 3 more wins on the season to be eligible. Play action in just no time on that one as he is brought down by Harrell for the sack. And that's the tone getting set already by the Wolverines here. He tried to set this play action play up, and that's another time where McCain has just been getting manhandled out there at that left tackle position. Jalen Harrell, huge defensive play. Second and 18, the Russian side. Here goes Kazalatov. Can't really get anything going after the broken tackle, but a great effort. 9 carries, 21 yards, 3rd and 13. And as I talked about earlier within this game, these are the situations that Maryland wants to try to avoid as much as possible. Not liking this formation here. They come out in the jumbo set looking to pass out of it. And he's going short. That's incomplete. 4th down. Should have spread out the field more there and had better personnel. I mean, only 1 wide receiver and 3 tight ends in that situation. I don't like the call. I think Tagovailoa has been playing a well enough game where you give them those receivers out there to try to make a play, but fortunately not the case. Here goes a bit of muffling of the snap, but does punt this one off. Fair catch going to be called at the 39, or at least to the 40 for Michigan. And this is where the Wolverines have currently started out this second half and won the field position battle. Good defense, quickly able to start out things at the 40-yard line. That's exactly the type of field position you want any day to start out drives. And Michigan's bumped up a little momentum on their end with that defensive stop. Their own 39. Here goes a throw. Got a wide open man. Shoemaker breaks a tackle. Gets up the field to midfield for a first down. And he's just left wide open on that zone defense. Able to hitch up on the stick concept. Gun split backs. Throw into the flats here. Bell. A solid gain of 7. 2 plays, big chunks of yards. That's the same exact way that Michigan started out the first half of this game. And 3 big plays. 16-yard gain, an 18-yard gain, and a 9-yard rush. That's how things started out in this game. There's a throw to Shoemaker. He's got another big play over the middle. Runs that tight end angle route. Michigan starting to field themselves now. Good time in the pocket, of course. Holding up well and just working again on that zone. Good read by McNamara. Wolverines are back in the flow of things. Quick throw over the head of a blitzing defender. First down. Now that's just a great read by McNamara. Unfortunately, no instant replay going to show off of it, but instantly saw that blitz coming from the right side. And as soon as he saw that defender coming down on it, he knew he wouldn't have been able to react on the play. Threw it right over top of him for a big gain. Now that could have been dangerous. Good job throwing it in the open space and nowhere near the defender, because he absolutely sat underneath for that stick route. Had he been accurate on that throw, that could have been going the other way for the Terps. I formation. Wide open on the spot route to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. Huge effort by Johnson. And this is where things can get scary for the Terps. It was really the start of the second half where I kind of feel like this was the opportunity for Maryland to try to set the tone. They were able to score at the end of the first half with at least a field goal. And on that opening drive, if they had been able to score a touchdown, those guys, could have been able to make it a 4-point game at that point, really build up some momentum. But Michigan setting the tone, getting a sack to start the second half. And coming up with a quick stop, first offensive possession with good field position. They go six plays for 62 yards and a score to start this second half. Now up by 18, their biggest lead so far tonight, 21-3. What's going on, GPEP? And even though I'm in real life a Maryland fan, I'm not going to lie, guys. Shout out to the guys who are submitted prospects for Maryland, but kind of had a feeling that Michigan was going to come in here and handle business, man. They're just a really solid team. They, too, will be undefeated at this moment if they didn't have to face the juggernaut in Alabama. And they fell short, put up a good fight in that game, too, but just unable to get it done. And as for Maryland, their first 2 opponents really just aren't big quality opponents. I mean, the win over Texas, even with that technically being a big matchup just because of the team, Texas has not looked too great this year. So, it kind of tells you, but, you got to put these teams in these positions to see if they are that type of team this year. And right now, Maryland just unable to get it together. Got a completion on the stick route. I like the way Tagovailoa's been playing, though. I mean, 17 of 22. He's really made some good reads, taking care of the football. Highly efficient. Highly efficient. Yeah, I agree with you there, Bajagubi. Game ain't over till it's over. We will see. He's got a completion underneath. And there goes a huge first down gain on the drag out to Dupree. Dupree's had some quality receptions in this game. That's his 6th, 46 total yards for the tight end. Read option play, fumbles on the play there and gets absolutely blasted. I see him trying to fake it there, tries to cut back, and then boom. Heavy hit stick. Heavy hit stick. He couldn't hold on. Cade McNamara, 3 touchdowns, 13 of 18, 165 yards. Michigan just turning it up right now. It's starting to get dark. Read option. And Maryland's on that. They're going to have him in the backfield for a loss. It's a 3-yard loss. 2nd and 13. That's a great job by the defense. Had a guy for the running back and, of course, a guy for the quarterback. They've been very successful utilizing that read option play against this Maryland Terrapins defense. It's worked wonders for them, but not that time. These guys getting adjusted. Pressure coming in, and Maryland starting to step up here on the defensive end of things. That's the 2nd sack for China Rose. And they've got the Wolverines in a 3rd and 20. Exactly where the Terps want them. 2 big tackle for loss plays. There's a huge sack. McNamara needing a big play down the field. If I am Maryland, watch out for number 14. He's their speed guy, their deep threat. Love to throw to him. McNamara going to throw on the move, and it's on the money, and look who it is. It's 14, Roman Wilson, 1st and goal, Michigan. What a play by McNamara. Almost thought he was going to scramble for a second, had all kinds of space to do so. But he sees a bigger gain down the field, puts it on the money, and then just look at how the speed just took over by Wilson. Unfortunately, a real-life player. And so he's undraftable in the RFL, but man, he is a huge playmaker, just waiting to make big plays on this offense. Nice completion, sheds the tackle, and that's a good tackle there by Price to save the touchdown. Shoemaker, 50 yards on 5 receptions tonight. Tim Robinson trying to make a play on that, trying to get his hands in the passing lane, but unfortunately unable to do it, just out of reach. Looking to toss one in. McNamara throws an interception. What a play on the football by Tyler Price. Maryland will take over. 2 big back-to-back plays here by Tyler Price. Look at him reading this, lurking as if he's a user out here. He is a user submit, but as if he got on the sticks underneath, jumping that route. Saved the play from a touchdown being given up to Shoemaker. The very next play comes up with a pick. That's a great sequence of plays there by the submitted safety. Big time defensive play. 1st and 10. Tagovailoa's got the completion out for about a 7-yard gain. Dupree on the reception. End around play, giving it off to the receiver, Bacigalupi, but they are on that. 3rd and 5. Maryland wants to try to ride off that momentum, off that turnover. So if that's the case, they've got to convert on this next play. Great job. I mean, he absolutely read that. Had reinforcement coming up as well. What's going on, Samaj Sims? Appreciate you coming to the live stream. Got Awesome Crocodile in the building. Tagovailoa looking to try to convert here. Throws, sidelines, can't be hauled in by Davis this time. Actually, that's not going to be Davis. Don't have the receiver's name there, but great defensive play. All over him. 4th down. Look at this. Johnson on the break. I think that was Copeland, the intended receiver. And they've got a punt out from inside their own 20-yard line here. Blasted on the play by the special teams. Michigan back on offense. Cade McNamara coming off an interception. Beautiful play by Tyler Price. Guess thought he could throw it over a safety's head. Able to show off the vertical. High pointed, get the end, but unfortunately, Maryland unable to turn it into points. I formation. Play action. Pressure's coming. Gets it out there. And that's a nice quick delivery out to Johnson for a 1st down. Tagovailoa just trying to build up the momentum of his team. You see him giving a speech out there to his guys on the bench. Hoping for a scoring drive next time out onto the field. McNamara hoping for a score right now, which could put this game out of reach for the Terps. Nice completion over the middle to his halfback, JT Cheeseborough, out the backfield. Yeah, if it keeps going at this rate, if these guys able to score a touchdown again, it's going to be tough, extremely tough for the Terps to come back. Read option. Bouncing outside, and this guy's everywhere making plays. Tyler Price stopping him inches short. 3rd down. McNamara tried to get a little busy on that play. Great open field tackle by Price. Can they get the stop? They're going to look to try to pass for this here, and the spot is left open for a Wolverines 1st down. Couldn't get there fast enough as Wilson just hitches up. He's got the easy 1st down. Okay, so they're playing zone here. Actually tried to jump and make a play on the football, but Roman Wilson, strong, sturdy hands. And this looks like a penalty. That'll come back to hurt Michigan. Early start for halfback JT Cheeseborough. I guess anxious on the play. Might have been a run play designed for him. He hasn't gotten many opportunities to rush the football. First and 15 in the gun. Underneath drag is open. Good job by Tim Robinson, wrapping up and making the tackle immediately. It's just a 2-yard gain. Still needing 13 more for a new set of downs. Read option. Got that left side of the field open. Tim Robinson again securing the tackle. Good job reacting and getting out there, making the play. Terps got him in that 3rd and 8. Under a minute left to go in the third. Get your fours ready. Fourth quarter is almost upon us. And a miss pass to an open Torrey Truman. It's going to set up a field goal situation here for Michigan. He had that, just couldn't put it on him. From the left hash, easy kick. And he makes it look easy. The kick is good. 21-point lead for Michigan, extending their highest lead of the game. 3 touchdowns needed for the Terps. Still got to give these guys credit, though. I mean, I figured Michigan, at the rate they started this game, they would probably put up even more points. It's still a good amount of points they put up so far. And still got an entire quarter left to go. They'll probably be conservative and start running the football more. But as for, Maryland, they just ran into a more talented team, I just have to say. This team has just got talent all over the place. That they got some good players, but as a unit, they just can't compete with these guys. But you never know what 12 minutes and 31 seconds can do. You never know. It is the RFL. Anything can happen. Here goes Maryland's offense. Hoping to try to make this a 14-point ball game at the end of this drive. I definitely agree there. They're going to have to be a bit aggressive, try to take some shots down the field. Although Tagovailoa has been very strategic and careful with the football, might have to start getting a little bit risky at this point as they hand this off to Gazalatov for a 5-yard gain. It's his 10th carry of the game, only 26 yards. So Michigan has had the run game on lock. Pass game has been somewhat successful for the Terps. And maybe they can utilize that just a little bit before they have to completely rely on the pass game to open things up. I think they should snap this ball in order to get one more play in, but they don't. And that is the end of the third quarter. Put your fours up in the chat. Michigan running away with this one right now, 24-3. Just 12 minutes left to go. Corner's going to be pressed up on the outside here, facing these wide receivers, playing some man coverage. And that's nearly intercepted and jumped. But it's incomplete, 3rd and 5. He threw that into a sea of jerseys. A lot of white across there. Tagovailoa gunning this one in. Bacigalupi bursting through a few tackles for some extra yards. This is 4th catch, 41 yards for the kid. And Tagovailoa again is making a conservative read, finding what is open on this defense. It's not going to be a lot. As I talked about, got to be a little bit risky at this point in the game, especially being down by 21 points. And this is not going to help you. That's another false start for this Terrapins offense. 3 penalties on the offensive line. And every time they've been penalized on a drive, they've stalled out, have not been able to score. First and 15. Tagovailoa towards the sidelines. Nice catch. Finds himself out of about the 45-yard line. Good reception by Jones. That's a solid 9-yard gain. Hits the slant, and oh my goodness, they're going to rule this a fumble. Bacigalupi absolutely got folded into a lawn chair on that play. Wow. MacBook laptopped him with that one. My goodness. And that could be it right there. I formation. And a rush with JT Cheeseborough. There's some laundry on the field. Flag. Most likely holding. And that's going to back him up 10 yards. Honingford called on that. And Maryland's going to need some type of play to kind of boost up that momentum, shift the tone. If they can get a defensive score, I feel like that's the only solution they've really got if they can make it happen. Try to turn this game around a bit here. More than a minute deep into the fourth and final quarter, and they're going to run inside with JT Cheeseborough. Expect to see a lot of running from Michigan, of course, at this point. Gets them back the yards they lost off the penalty. 2nd and 10. Jumbo set strong to the left, looking to pass out of it. It's got a completion with Shoemaker coming back way too much for that reception. He comes back to the line of scrimmage for no gain. Yeah, that was too much of a return to try to make a play by the tight end. Third and 10. McNamara. Completion to Wilson, but that is going to be well short. 4th down. Another 0-yard gain on a pass play back-to-back. There's still a 21-point ball game here. Time winding down for Maryland. Defense still battling. This punt not looking too good. Shanked it. Goes out of bounds near the 30. So some solid field position here for the Terps. Out exactly at the 30-yard line where they will start this offensive possession. Throw out the backfield. Bacigalupi with the stiff arm trying to get the first down. Drive ended last time with a fumble by Bacigalupi. Comes back and makes a solid play there. Safety's getting inside the box here, trying to throw the screen. It is incomplete. And that's the second time they tried to call that screen. He got sacked off it last time. That heat has been coming in there way too fast. It just looks like these linemen are too fast to not get blocked. You got to have a clean release if that's the case. And Zolotov just has not been able to do that. There's a draw play, and he's going to get the first down. So it works out. That draw play can be a bit scary at times. You have that little delay. For a second there, it seems like the Wolverines were going to make a play. I don't know what Colson's doing here. Number 25, look at him. He could have met him in a hole. He's just sitting there looking at him. He sent him in. I don't know if it was a quarterback spy or something he was supposed to be on. He's looking at the quarterback, but he could have stopped that play. Got a completion out to Davis. Pitch route going to give him 6 yards. Yeah, it's just been a little dink and dunk stuff here for Maryland. Had a couple plays that was down the field for some solid gains, but Michigan making them play the short game, killing that clock. And Tagovailoa is going to be sacked by Hatcher. That's the first one he will get here tonight. 3rd and 13. And Tagovailoa, I guess, trying to look down the field for a big play that time. Just held on to the football for way too long. Third and 13, throws an interception, and this might be going back to the house for a pick 6, and it will. Touchdown, Michigan. And he telegraphed that one. 44-yard return by Green. And it's been silent since the start of this game here at SECU Stadium. Look at that drive on the football. He absolutely drove on that. That's excellent coverage. Excellent coverage. Great play. And that should seal the deal for the once undefeated Maryland Terrapins. A season that started out with some pretty big wins. It's a season the week has. I keep saying season. The extra point's good. 28-point ball game, 31-3. He had a pretty solid game in terms of taking care of the football. Foreman had some kill shots on his wide receivers, but still, at some point, this Michigan defense able to get one on him. Yeah, that's kind of how it is, Rashad, man. You know, teams get out there, they get their little undefeated streak going, and we give him a shot. Here goes a return out the end zone. See what he makes of this. Not too good. He won't even get to the 20. Shy at about the 19. Yeah, teams, they end up falling, you know, coming out here, getting their streak going, and they might get one impressive victory. Like I said, I guess I would still count that Texas win for Maryland as impressive for them, you know. And so, you know, there's other teams just like this, just like last night, like I said, with Louisville. Those teams getting some prime time because not doing too bad, and also the better matchups compared to whatever else is out there. But when they get here and they got to face up against a quality team like this, is usually the result. Big hit coming out the backfield. Bachagalupi. He's got 64 yards receiving tonight. It has been a massacre. 6 minutes and counting left to go in this game. Davis is wide open. First down. And it's been a slaughterhouse so far, but we got some games coming up for you guys tomorrow, as it'll be Super Saturday, part of RFL Game Day weekend. Back out onto the field here as Tagovailoa looks to try to throw the ball, but is sacked for the second time by Hatcher. That's 5 total sacks tonight for the Wolverines. Pure domination. Man, he absolutely drove him into the ground. Look at that spin move. They've been killing these tackles. Eric Hatcher. Generic draftable defensive end for the RFL draft. And he started out the season pretty well. Set up that screen to Zolotov. Getting some good blocks, and wow, creates a first down play out of that. Utilizing his blocking to the max, setting it up. First down. A perfectly executed screenplay. Finally able to get this off. They've been trying to set this up a few times tonight. You see him planting to the ground, setting up as if he was going to cut in, and that is able to put his blockers in position to hold onto those blocks to get him back to the outside away from the rest of the defense. Really good play. Incomplete pass here. So we'll get that out to Dupree. Maryland, these guys just looking for a score. I'm going to touchdown if they get one before this game is over. 4 minutes, 35 seconds. Got enough time to do so.
Let's go. 45. White.
And he's going to get sacked. Once again, it's 3 sacks here tonight for Hatcher, who's just going crazy late in this game. Zolotov, he was in the way a little bit, and so I guess he didn't feel comfortable throwing that ball away. And Hatcher coming through for the kill. Third and 21. Completion breaks the tackle. And this will be 4th down. And I think down by 4 scores at this point. You should just punt this rock away. Don't want to go for it on 4th down and give Michigan this great a field position. This game is over. Coach Rainbow losing it on the sidelines. Yeah, tough one for Maryland tonight. And they will punt it away. Wise decision. Fair catch called at about the 15. And I just expect to see Michigan run the rock out from here. A solid game. Cade McNamara, 21-28, 243 passing yards. Had the 3 touchdowns before he did throw that 1 interception in the red zone. It was a great play by Tyler Price, but still, Maryland just unable to capitalize off of that. And many opportunities on offense to try to get down the field, but just good defense by Michigan tonight. I formation. And here goes the rush of Cheeseborough. He's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain. They really didn't run the ball much at all here tonight. Kind of split it up. That's the 5th carry for JT Cheeseborough. They'll come out here in the pistol. And they're just running down the clock at this point. Here goes a read option with some good blocks and a first down for McNamara. 71 rushing yards for him tonight. Oh, good, Tyler. Appreciate you coming through, stopping by, man. And shout out to the guys who are still here, man. This has just been a one-sided game once again. Michigan handling business. If you haven't already, make sure to smash that like button. Helps out the channel. Dive this inside. Cheeseborough. Be at about the 20. It's a 2-yard rush. Second down. With 2 minutes left to go in this game, and the Wolverines just running it out. An opportunity for the backs to go ahead and stat pad. Breaks the tackle. And a good tackle. And Robinson finish it out. 32 yards on 7 carries for Cheeseborough. Appreciate it as always, Pat. So you already got, of course, the Chi-Chis in the chat. Michigan coming out here and shutting it down. Pistol formation. There goes that read option. Not sure why he is cutting back like that, man. That's just treacherous. I can't wait until we get on next gen, man, for this college series. I'm telling you. But that is going to bring up 4th down. 28 seconds remaining here. Should just run out the clock at this point. Probably going to punt it anyway. They usually always do. But Michigan coming out here, getting it done. And of course they will punt it immediately. And last play of the game right here as he is tackled. That's the ball game. Michigan victorious as they walk out of here with a 28-point win. 31-3. Wolverines back in the win column as they improve to 3-1 on the season. And as for the Maryland Terps, hey, it's been a great start to the season, but they suffer their first loss here tonight in prime time. Still got a whole season to continue to play, halfway at least to being bowl eligible, something they weren't last year. So a lot to look forward to for the Terps, and of course a lot to look forward to for Michigan. Only loss under their belt right now is against Alabama, the number 3 team in the country. So these guys very much still could be in the talks for the playoffs, potentially. With that being said, it's been a great game. Enjoyed each and every one of you guys who stopped by and tuned in. Make sure to hit that like button. And I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Premier games. So we got quite a bit of those. A little bit less games than we got. We got 2 less Premier games than we had for the first 3 weeks. We'll go ahead and showcase that here after this cutscene. Let's go ahead and get a look at those games. I guess this doesn't really matter. Tough loss there for Tagovailoa. For the most part, he's played a pretty solid game. Oh, wrong thing. I keep showing this. Okay, there we go. Pressing everything but the right thing. But yeah, tomorrow UCLA versus North Carolina, Iowa versus Clemson, Stanford versus Washington, 1 p.m. Eastern. Then at 4 p.m. Eastern, got only 2 4 p.m. games that are going to be premiering, as we have number 11 Baylor taking on Wisconsin, who's in search of their first win, and Texas taking on Oklahoma State. And then I go ahead and close out the day with Oklahoma versus Florida. That should be the first big matchup where I think things get a little bit competitive compared to the first 2 primetime games that we had to start out this week. And I think it gets a little bit more competitive from there, as of course just moving way ahead forward to the last 2 games there. The following day on Sunday, Oregon versus USC, which is always a great game. And then we end off the week with the big game of the week that we're looking forward to. Penn State taking on LSU. With that being said, it's your boy Smitty, RFL Commissioner and Play-by-Play Commentator, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.